Hello Junior 4, how are you? Hope you all are fine. In this video, we will study respiratory system. The respiratory system, it's the system that's responsible for respiration process or breathing. Respiration process or breathing. What the meaning of breathing? Pulling air in and pushing air out. Pulling air in and pushing air out. This is the respiration process or the breathing. So, respiratory system, it's the system responsible for breathing. Respiratory system supplies the body with oxygen gas and get rid of carbon dioxide gas. So the respiratory system supplies the body with oxygen gas and gets rid of carbon dioxide gas, and this is the respiration process. This is the respiration process. So what the meaning of respiration process? Respiration process, it's a process of pulling air in, or we can say inhalation. So respiration process, it's a process of pulling air in and pushing air out, which is exhalation. So the respiration process, it's a process of inhalation and exhalation. Let's repeat the definition of respiration process one more time. It's a process of pulling air in and pushing air out of the body. Our bodies produce carbon dioxide gas during respiration process as a waste product. What the meaning of waste product? It's a harmful product. So carbon dioxide gas, it's harmful to our bodies, so we must expel it out during exhalation. Expel it out during exhalation or get rid of carbon dioxide gas. Now let's study the structure of respiratory system. Respiratory system starts with nose, throat, trachea, 2 bronchi, 2 lungs, bronchioles, alveoli, and finally diaphragm. So let's repeat this part one more time. Organs of respiratory system are nose, throat, trachea, 2 bronchi, 2 lungs, bronchioles, alveoli, and diaphragm. Let's see together how the respiratory system works. Let's start with nose. Nose, it's the first organ of respiratory system through which the air enters the body. So nose, it's the first organ of the respiratory system which the air enters the body. The air also can enter our bodies through mouth, so we can take in the air from nose or mouth. Let's talk about throat. It allows the air to pass from nose to trachea, so it transports the air from nose to trachea. Now we will talk about trachea. It's a tube that allows air to pass into 2 lungs. So trachea, it's a tube that allows air to pass into 2 lungs. Inside the lungs, the trachea is branched into 2 tubes. They are 2 bronchi, so trachea branched to 2 tubes. They are called two bronchi. Two bronchi allow the air to enter the two lungs. So, two bronchi allow the air to enter the two lungs. They are branched into lungs like a tree. So, the two bronchi are branched into smaller and smaller tubes that look like the tree. These branches are called bronchioles. So, the two bronchi are divided into smaller and smaller tubes that look like the branches of tree, and they are called bronchioles. These bronchioles end with little air sacs, surrounded by a lot of blood vessels. These air sacs are called alveoli. These blood vessels around the alveoli absorb oxygen gas from the air, and the blood transport the oxygen gas to all body parts. Now let's talk about diaphragm. Diaphragm is a large muscle at the base of ribs, at the end of ribs. So diaphragm is a large muscle at the base of ribs, which plays an important role in inhalation and exhalation. Let's see how can diaphragm play an important role in inhalation and exhalation. First, let's know that respiration process includes two steps. Inhalation, which is breathe in, and exhalation, which is breathe out. So, respiration process includes inhalation and exhalation. Let's start with inhalation. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward. So, one more time. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward. So, the size of the chest increase. And the air, which is rich in oxygen gas, enters the lungs. So during inhalation, diaphragm contracts and moves downward. The size of the chest increase and the lungs take in oxygen gas. Now let's see what happens during exhalation. During exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. The diaphragm relaxes or expands and moves upward. So the size of the chest decreases. Decrease means become smaller. The size of the chest and the size of lungs become smaller. And our lungs get rid of carbon dioxide gas. So during exhalation, the diaphragm relaxes and moves upward. The size of the chest decreases and the lungs get rid of carbon dioxide gas. That's all about our video today. Thank you and see you soon in another video, and good luck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to never miss an update.